Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go.
Fast life, the fast living. They see the ambition, they know I'm past driven. Look, we are not the same, this is not a game. I've been swerving through the city in and out of lanes. Yeah, cause if I see it, then I want it, then you better know I got it. Ain't no options, I'm about to do the damn thing. I'm an outlaw, you can never catch me. I'm in first place, you can never. These are the moments, only got one life. This is your moment, whether wrong or right. You're your own enemy, your own enemy, your own enemy.
Ata Māori e, kia ora. Good morning, welcome to New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament, day 4, final day here of tournament, hosted by Te Waipounamu Haupoi Māori. We are in Nelson, Whakatū here at Saxton Park. Beautiful venue, beautiful weekend and celebration of Māori hockey. We bring to you this morning the Tāne 3rd and 4th game, the bronze medal match between Waikato Maniapoto A and Taki Timu. These two teams going down narrowly in fantastic games yesterday afternoon that we brought you live, and it is a big game here for the bronze medal between Waikato Maniapoto A and Taki Timu. As we see the teams out there now, it's Taki Timu playing in the white singlets and Waikato Maniapoto in the purple and yellow strip. Just look at how teams got here. Waikato Maniapoto, they beat Waikato Maniapoto B, they beat Tāmaki B, they beat Aotea in a quarter-final, and they lost a narrow one against Waiariki in yesterday's semi-final. Taki Timu, they lost to Tāmaki A, they beat Waiariki Kahurangi in a quarter-final, and they lost again to Tāmaki A in yesterday's semi-final. As the teams go through here and we see footage of those from above, Local Gecko Productions bringing you this live stream again, thanks to One Foundation and all the work that they do in supporting and sponsoring live streaming events around New Zealand. We couldn't be doing it without their support. As we look at the Waikato A team list, we look at players like Dylan Thomas, one of our New Zealand international players. He'll play in well in the midfield there with Billy Miskimen for Waikato A. And it's Nick Parata and Scott Barnett especially going forward, who will put real pressure on this Taki Timu defensive group. Taki Timu as well, they're strong. They've got Steve Atkinson, who will play in a free man role for them. Look out for Corporate Downs Williams and Matthew Hiha, who have played many a Māori tournament for Taki Timu. But the exciting pair of Jordan and Sean, Bignell Tupara for Taki Timu, they can create something out of nothing with a lot of pace, a lot of skill for the Taki Timu side. Both teams will want to finish their tournament on a high with a medal and with a win here this morning. And it'll be Taki Timu with first use of the ball here. It is Bignell Tupara to start off. And that one's going to roll all the way back through to the baseline. A miscue there by Taki Timu. Perhaps without the morning coffee here, Nōpera Hōhepa will start off for Waikato Maniapoto. As McConnell has Thomas at the back here. And that one, a bit of a wild one into the circle. Start things off for Waikato Maniapoto. Unfortunately, the early miscue from Takitimu won't cost them on the scoreboard. And here they come. Takitimu will move forward. This is Evans on the ball for them. That's Atkinson in the middle of the field. Under a bit of pressure there from Hōhepa. David Downs at the back for Takitimu. And he's got Dylan Thomas on his back. That's a tough assignment. Dylan Thomas pushed himself up nice and high up the field to start this game for Waikato Maniapoto. And they go here. Dylan Thomas attacking the edge of the circle. He's challenged by Atkinson. And cleaned up at the back there by Matt Hiha.
Right back.
Matt Hiha doing the job there for Takitimu.
Come out, Ryan, good. You gotta get some height. Good ball, line!
Stafford there, untidy for Waikato Maniapoto.
Second team in, let's shot heads up.
Must make mention of the new uniforms this year for Waikato Maniapoto, looking fantastic out there in the purple and yellow strip. Takitimu under a lot of pressure here. Here come Waikato Maniapoto. They're breaking forward, they've got options in the circle. And it's penalty corner there to Waikato Maniapoto. Dylan Thomas challenged there by Trey McLeod in goal for Takitimu, and it's going to be first opportunity here as we watch the replay. Continued pressure and strip there. Waikato Maniapoto, this ball in. Perhaps a little tough there for Trey McLeod in goal for Takitimu, but alas, they will have to defend the penalty corner here. Hiha, Evans, Downs and Atkinson in goal with McLeod. And it's going to find the back of the goal as Dylan Thomas. It's not the one they worked. Barnett looking for the German option into Parata. But Dylan Thomas, an international caliber player, as we watch the replay here. We'll come to the second bracket, and Barnett with the German variation. That one Parata didn't get onto, but Dylan Thomas, he'll finish that one, and it's Waikato Maniapoto ahead early in the men's bronze medal match. Parata trying to link up again. It is Thomas. Thomas just rolling the ball across the circle. Won't find a teammate in the circle, but they'll win the free hit there. Waikato Maniapoto.
Shape at the back, Ryan. Shape at the back.
McPherson. He'll roll the ball out the back to McConnell. And that one's going to go over the baseline. He was trying to eye up Billy Miskimmon there, moving forward, but that's gone well past him. Waikato A start strong. First 5 minutes, they're ahead 1-0 in the men's bronze medal match. One thing of note here, as this game wears on, teams have played. Takitimu, they're a little lighter in the numbers. It looks like perhaps 2, maybe 3 on the bench for them. So it's going to be a big effort from Takitimu to go the full 60 minutes against this Waikato team with a fully laden bench. Here's Dylan Thomas, the goal scorer, up on the ball for Waikato Maniapoto.
Quick ball.
He's got McConnell out the back. McConnell's got Barnstall. There's Aaron Barnstall here for Waikato Maniapoto. Lines up Te Manawanui McPherson. McPherson to McSkimmon. McPherson will have the shot. And it's blocked there by McLeod. Still there for Barnett. Very nearly a second in quick succession there for Waikato Maniapoto, exerting some real pressure on this Takitimu defence. Out the back to McConnell. They transfer the ball well. Barnes still there. Stalwart of Waikato Maniapoto Māori hockey. Gillen Stafford moving forward here. Links up there. Dylan Thomas again. Thomas does well. Thomas just looking over the ball. He'll roll it out. Stafford. Transfer through Hohepa. Norpeta Hohepa. Aaron Barnes still there on the ball. He's a big distributor. Falls to Hohepa. Hohepa still going. Scotty Barnett, he's dangerous in front of goal. McPherson comes on to the ball. It's scrappy up there for both sides, but Takitimu will come away with it. Matt Hiha doing enough there. Captain of this Takitimu side. David Downs turned around by Billy Miskimmon. Miskimmon's away. Miskimmon's got the circle entry. That one's just going to fly over the baseline. It will be a long corner there next to the challenge of the Takitimu defense. Pressure. It'll be a long quarter for Takitimu if they continue to wear this. McConnell, Stafford. Stafford has putter. All across the goal.
Feed it in again, T. Ow! Ow! Nick! Go speed! Go speed!
Counter opportunity there for Takitimu. It's quickly two-putter. Disrupting that one. And Waikato back in possession here. First little flurry for Takitimu. Stephen Atkinson does fantastically well there to pick that one up.
Patient killing.
Here they come, Takitimu.
Right, killing, and man, current left shoulder.
Back to Atkinson.
As a right shoulder.
It is the big little two-putter boys showing off the mullet rat's tail combo. You can't take the two-putter out of those boys. There they are, Takitimu with ball at the back. It's Evans and Hiha. It's Atkinson in the midfield there. Matthew Evans. That ball's going to fall there to McConnell. Parata. Places hockey down in Otago at the moment, down in Dunedin. We'd love to see him always representing again for Waikato Maniapoto here at National Māori Hockey Tournament. And also for the New Zealand Māori Tāne team, the senior men's team. Parata and Thomas create a strong combination for Waikato Maniapoto when you add in the likes of Billy Miskimmon and Scott Barnett. They went narrowly close to making it to this afternoon's final. Started well here, Waikato Maniapoto. This is Lance Workman. He's on the ball there for Takitimu. That one's going to run away from him. Fortunately, Lance. Manonui McPherson on the ball. Just try and challenge the midfield there of Takitimu. Links up with Norpeta Hohepa. Hohepa breaking tackles. Continue the transfer. It's Parata. We'll take the free hit just outside the circle there. Come up off the boot of Hiha. This is Stafford. McConnell. And that one's a miscue there. McPherson's going to have to work for it. He's not going to get it. Takitimu perhaps with an opportunity here.
20 right. Really on ball.
Jordan McCartney's going to get ahead of the play. Lance Workman's going to come off it again as well. And David Downs will move on to the ball. There's Cody Parata there with him, but it decides to go back to Matt Evans. Evans coming forward. It's a good tackle there by Lucas Buchan. Billy Miskimmon goes over the top. Trying to link up with Dylan Thomas. Atkinson snuffs that one out, but it's Miskimmon who gets it back. Miskimmon going around in circles. Thomas straightens things up. Gets it back. Dylan Thomas, the goal scorer. Thomas versus Atkinson. That's a fantastic battle for those watching along, both at the ground here and at home. Buchan unable to bring that one down. Takitimu will have the relieving 16-yard hit. Up on field 2 for those watching along at home. Taitokerua have earned themselves an attacking penalty corner. They're playing Waiariki Kahurangi in the men's 5th and 6th game. And Waikato Maniapoto here will bring the ball back up for the free hit. It's Waikato Maniapoto with ball at the back. McConnell here. McConnell's got Barnett. In fact, it's Barnsdale. Barnsdale will tip it through to McPherson. McPherson up the line, finds Hohepa. Hohepa's still going for Waikato Maniapoto. He'll link up there across the field, and it's Stafford. Still here for Waikato Maniapoto. Good set of passing. That one's disrupted. Will fall to Buchan. Buchan will concede the free hit. Good work there by Matthew Evans, and they come away. Takitimu at pace. And the penalty corner up on field 2. Not converted there by Taitokerua. Here comes Bignell Tupara for Takitimu. Dumps it off, but it goes to Hohepa. Nopera Hohepa, he's transferred the ball across and well cleaned up there by Matt Hiha. The strong defensive work of Matt Hiha at the back for Takitimu. There's the overhead. It's going to fall for Keelan Stafford. Stafford in the middle of the field at the moment, and that one's not going to link up. Waikato Maniapoto A, they're going to press right up here on this Takitimu side. It's David Down tasked with getting the ball out. Buchan right up on the 5. Hohepa was skimming up there with him, and Buchan will get it. Buchan will get the free hit if he wants it. No, out. Evans will win the free hit there for Takitimu.
Team man behind you. Billy, right shoulder.
Still 1-0 to Waikato Maniapoto. That was the early goal. And that contest there, it's going to be a penalty corner for Waikato Maniapoto. So watch the replay here. It's Hohepa with the ball in. And just that reverse stick challenge there by Bignell Tupara will concede the penalty corner, and it's Waikato Maniapoto that will step up to extend their lead through the penalty corner. Here is Waikato Maniapoto. Hohepa to pull the ball out. It's there for Barnett. Onto the reverse. Save on the line by Matthew Hiha. What a save. Matthew Hiha, certainly the most talented of the Hiha family. He paid me to say that. Couldn't pay me enough. Shout out to Sam, I'm sure, who's watching. Takitimu here locked in a battle with Waikato Maniapoto. Still going there is Waikato. It's fallen to Scotty Barnett. Quick trigger shot, and it's cleared by Takitimu.
Right.
McConnell here into the final minute. Waikato Maniapoto. Well picked up there by Steve Atkinson. He's an absolute gun here for Takitimu. He's recently moved down to Christchurch, away from Hamilton, Steve Atkinson. So in his new home island up here in Nelson. Great pass in, finds Bignell Tupara. Free hit relieving there for Waikato Maniapoto. We count down the final few seconds of this first quarter. It's the men's bronze medal match between Waikato Maniapoto A and Takitimu. Waikato Maniapoto ahead 1-0 so far, and that there is the hooter and the end of the first quarter in this men's bronze medal match. Just an update from field 2. It is Taitokero ahead 1-0 over Waiariki Kaurangi. Same scoreline here, it's Waikato Maniapoto ahead 1-0 over Taki Timu in the men's bronze medal match. As the teams come in here, the crowd's starting to build. It's not as sunny as the day was yesterday here in Nelson, but perhaps nicer weather for the players to be running around, and we look forward to 2 cracking gold medal matches coming up. After this, it will be the Wahine first. We'll see Aotea take on Taitokero, and then the Tāne final up after that, Waiariki taking on Tāmaki. Storied rivalry here at New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament. And this was the goal for Waikato Maniapoto, put them ahead early. It was Dylan Thomas who jumped onto the scraps of the penalty corner. They had a few more opportunities later in that quarter, Waikato Maniapoto, but none able to beat the work of Trey McLeod in goal for Taki Timu. It's going to be a big second quarter here. Waikato, of course, with the lead, but Taki Timu very much in the game. And when you've got the likes of Korpiri Downs Williams, Steve Atkinson, and the Bignell Tuparas, they can create something out of nothing, and they can go forward with real enthusiasm and flair. This Waikato team are going to have to stay switched on, continue working hard in the second quarter. For those of you watching along at home, we welcome you. I'm glad you could join us. It's Local Gecko Productions bringing you New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament Day 4, the final day of action. And you'll see every bit of it here thanks to One Foundation. One Foundation, the mainstream sponsors of the broadcast, making sure that we can bring this to you for free, live, no ads. And it is game 2 of the day here. It's the Tāne 3rd and 4th bronze medal match between Waikato Maniapoto, who lead 1-0 over Taki Timu here from Nelson Hockey. To Waipounamu, the hosts of this year's Māori tournament. And here come Waikato Maniapoto starting fast, just as they did in the first quarter, but snuffed out there by Matthew Hiha, and he wins the free hit. Downs Williams there. Across to David Downs. Ball forward there finds Kotua.
Is he a free? Look at left shoulder. Turn right shoulder. Let us line, let us line.
Matthew Evans there. We'll try and link back up, but it's picked up by Nick Parata. Parata will come forward on the ball. Link up there with Aaron Barnes still in the midfield. Mahiha again cleaning up, and he wins the free hit.
Left shoulder.
Matt Hiha, one of the senior players in this Taki Timu side. Can't mention the Hiha family without acknowledging everything that Marg Hiha has done for Māori hockey. The Hiha family out of Taki Timu. Here is Stafford on the ball for Waikato Maniapoto. Back to Fredrickson, it's Jaden Fredrickson. He's got Aaron Barnes still in the middle of the field. Barnes has got a lot of space, and he finds Dylan Thomas. Thomas to Hohepa. That's a name you're going to hear through most of these games. Hohepa. Of course, we had a couple in the last game. Nōpera Hohepa out here for Waikato Maniapoto. And it's Keelan Stafford who will have the sideline hit for Waikato Maniapoto. This is Stafford on the ball. Plays his club hockey over in Hamilton. And up there with Barnsdale. Parata with a challenge from Kotua. Links back up with Barnsdale. Barnsdale works out well there, and it was Simon Johnston just playing the ball forward to Dylan Thomas. Johnston on the field now for Waikato Maniapoto. Here comes Scotty Barnett. Nōpera Hohepa. Still going, Hohepa. Back to Barnett. Tāne will win another free hit. It's against Bignell Tupara. Here is Barnett. Waikato Maniapoto coming forward through Keelan Stafford. He'll change the point of attack through Parata, who's found himself out the back. Parata with a bit of reverse pressure coming from Lance Workman. Workman putting in the big yards. Shout out to the Mount Mavericks, Lance Workman. And perhaps not the shout out he wanted there. Lance just getting a little overzealous on the challenge there. We'll concede the penalty corners, we'll see the replay. Dylan Thomas just putting some work in. And that one there all over Nick Parata, Lance Workman. Waikato Maniapoto will have the penalty corner here. Looks like it will be Parata at the first bracket. It's the only bracket there. Poheba to pull the ball out. Parata. He's taking a deflection from the good penalty corner running from Taki Timu. It'll be a long corner now for Waikato Maniapoto. Score remains at 1-0. It's an early goal to Dylan Thomas has put Waikato Maniapoto ahead. This is Johnston. Simon Johnston on the ball. And he rolls it back out to Fredrickson. Fredrickson has Stafford. They control the ball well at the back here, Waikato Maniapoto. It's fallen to Steve Atkinson. Atkinson has Samuel's going forward there. Here he goes on the outside of Barnstall. A tough one to get past, but he makes it. Bignell Tupara, 3D. And Jordan Bignell Tupara unable to get through there. I use some 3D skill there. Stafford back to Barnstall. Barnstall has to turn around and get it. Barnstall just trying to pump one through the middle of the field. It's a long time been an exponent of the long handle hit, has Aaron Barnstall. For many years, not many players wanted to get in front of that. Good distributor of the ball though is Barnstall. See when it goes well. Stephen Atkinson just outside the 25-yard line for Taki Timu. He'll roll the ball back to Evans. Evans has downed. That one's just picked up a little bit of a skip and will go over the sideline. Waikato Maniapoto will move forward onto the ball. This is the Tāne bronze medal match, 3rd and 4th. Manu McPherson there throws the ball out over the sideline. Scotty Barnett with the pick. Scotty Barnett linking up there with Wolf. Barnett, he's got Dylan Thomas in front of goal. And they've got the penalty corner. Scotty Barnett, bullet a gate. You see the replay here. It was in fact Case Goodman there working with Barnett. Barnett just working his way along the baseline. As mentioned, did have Thomas in front of goal, but unable to clear that pass. And it will be Parata at the first bracket, Barnett at the second. As they line up, Waikato Maniapoto. Goes to Barnett. Goes to McLeod. Dylan Thomas not able to put that one in again like he did earlier. Good save there by Trey McLeod in goal for Taki Timu. McLeod and Lance Workman, of course, come across from Tauranga. They play for the Mount Maunganui club there, representing Taki Timu this weekend. As McConnell has Johnston at the back here for Waikato Maniapoto. Parata's moved over to the left side. He's going to try and put a bit of a move on here. Parata walks into the wall of Matt Evans. And Simon Johnston, how pretty is that? Picks it in the air. Billy Muskimin goes for a bit of a dart up the middle of the field, turning inside out. Billy Muskimin. Oh my. Put some bananas, ice, milk, and ice cream in that as a blender.
Team in right shoulder and left. Right shoulder right.
Here we go, Steve Atkinson on the ball. Taki Timu fortunate there not to fall victim to a Billy Muskimin special. Waikato Maniapoto will concede. Steve Atkinson onto the ball. Trying to search for players forward, but the tired legs evident here for the much shorter team. Taki Timu. Limited legs on the bench. They're doing the best they can at the moment. It's going to be a long second half for them as we close in just under 6 minutes in this. Stephen Atkinson takes a bit of a tumble. McPherson goes down as well. Play a little paper, scissors, rock for who wants the sideline ball. Samuels will take it. And he goes overhead. It's going to get to Hiha. Hiha with a great receive. And well worked there by Jordan McCartney for Taki Timu. He'll take the free hit and roll it back there to Bignal Tupara. Now have it again here, Taki Timu, just up on the edge of the circle. It is Bignal Tupara working with Hiha. Hiha comes onto it. They've got the circle entry, McConnell under a bit of pressure. He calmly just flicks it out over the challenge there of the Taki Timu players. Here comes Dylan Thomas. Dylan Thomas does well just to work the free hit there on the foot of Korpiti Downs Williams for Taki Timu. Barnes still on the ball now. He's got McConnell there. McConnell's got a big ball across to Stafford, who's on the right side of the field now. Stafford just come back on for Simon Johnston. McConnell here. McPherson. And that one's taken a touch there from McCartney. Coming up next, we do have the Wahine final. The big game between Taitokerau and Aotea. Following that, Tāne final. Waiariki taking on Tāmaki A. Here's Hohepa coming up the middle of the field for Waikato Maniapoto. A touch in there, trying to find Scott Barnett. They've still got it here. Waikato Maniapoto, it's a scramble. And who's in there? Steve Atkinson. Cleaning up for Taki Timu. Evans will step onto the ball at the back for the team in white. Shows a little fake there to Scotty Barnett, who, with all the dollars in his pocket, buys it. I'll learn another one here. Taki Timu. Evans finds Atkinson. Atkinson gets past Hohepa. Trying to link up with Workman. Workman with a heavy touch, but it falls well here. Kultua. That one's intercepted by Parata. Parata will take a couple of challenges and walk away with it. McConnell will step onto the ball here for Waikato Maniapoto A. Final 3 minutes of the second quarter. No change to the quarter time score. It is Waikato Maniapoto ahead 1-0 thanks to an early goal off the penalty corner to Dylan Thomas. And here is David Down at the back. Rolls it in. Steve Atkinson with the challenge from Nōpira Hohepa. Atkinson looking. Atkinson searching. Go back to Evans. Atkinson just wrapping the wrist on that one, but it finds Stafford. Stafford will run away with it under a bit of pressure there from Jordan McCartney. Still going as Stafford. Lovely ball into the middle of the field for Nōpira Hohepa. Hohepa's going at the edge of the circle. Still going Hohepa. And It's a free hit away for Taki Timu. Nōpera Hohepa thought he'd done enough there to win the penalty corner.
Turn around.
Nōpera Hohepa, the captain of this year's boys team from Te Kurakaupapa Māori o Ruamata in Rotorua. They won their national tournament and move on up again next year. And it's still Waikato Maniapoto ahead here, 1-0. Ball across goal. It was a late dive on the far post. Dylan Thomas. And Michael Wolf up there for Waikato Maniapoto.
Right, let's drop. As it comes over here.
Taki will come forward with the ball here. It's Matt Hiha. Hiha finds Atkinson. Transfer Evans down. Bignell Tupara, he breaks infield. Finds Atkinson again. This is lovely build up from Taki Timu. Tries the little overhead, but it's picked up one hand by Billy Miskimmon. We get into the last 30 seconds here. Taki Timu, Bignell Tupara, both of them. They come and have long here. It's McCartney. Atkinson left it behind, but he's still going. Atkinson 3D. Cleared by McConnell. It's Billy Miskimmon's foot. They've got 15 seconds here. Taki Timu. It's slow though. Needs to go straight in. It's not going to get there. Dylan Thomas just wears that one out. And that is the final order here for the first half. Waikato Maniapoto hold their 1-0 lead over Taki Timu. Back and forth quarter that one, both teams with a couple of opportunities. Waikato Maniapoto not able to extend the lead, and that is the goal scorer on screen there, Dylan Thomas. I'm just giving some instruction to one of the younger players there. Fantastic to see Dylan always representing at National Māori Hockey Tournament. And they lead 1-0 in this men's bronze medal match, the Tāne 3rd and 4th playoff game here at National Māori Hockey Tournament. We're of course being hosted at Nelson Hockey Association in Te Waipounamu Haupoi Māori. It's our first tournament in a couple of years here, and we're so proud and privileged to be bringing you National Māori Hockey Tournament 2022. The footage and broadcast brought to you by local Gecko Productions and proudly supported by One Foundation, the major stream sponsors of live stream here at Māori Hockey Tournament. None of this could be brought to you so seamlessly without the support from One Foundation, so thank you very much. And those watching at home, I'm sure very thankful to be able to join us here from wherever you are in the country. An update from Field 2. It is half-time up there as well. Taitukido ahead 1-0 in their game against Waiariki Kahurangi. That is the game for 5th and 6th in the Tāne bracket. And this 3rd and 4th men's game here. Waikato Maniapoto have had the run of the game so far. As mentioned earlier, they've got a full bench. And legs won't be a problem. Timu's going to have to put a lot of work in here. It's going to get tougher and tougher. You see some vision there of the defensive work of Matthew Hiha. He's been fantastic at the back all weekend for Taki Timu. And his work with Steve Atkinson, Matt Evans, David Down. Defensively for Taki Timu, keeping them in this game so far. Don't forget, coming up we do have the finals, the gold medal matches. It will be the Wahine first, Taitukido taking on Aotea, and following that the final game of the day, the Tāne final between Waiariki and Tamaki A. Another chapter to the story, history between those two teams. We'll bring you that one live a little later this afternoon. These teams get their half-time direction from coaches Whānau, leadership players. I'll take a moment to mention the tournament sponsors. Of course, Local Gecko Productions bringing you the stream here, thanks to One Foundation and all the work that they do. But our tournament hosted by Te Waiponamu Hopoi Māori, New Zealand Māori Hockey, Nelson Hockey Association here at Saxton Park. And the tournament sponsors, Te Waiponamu sponsors and preferred suppliers are Ambro Built, SMR Signs, Intel Intelligent Solutions, Fuse Merchandise, Rangiora Kaiapoi Eye Care, Sporting Edge, Onyx Sportswear, Planet Hockey, OPSM Rangiora, Go Hockey, Kiwi Kai, and Just Hockey. We couldn't bring the tournament without you. And the stream from Local Gecko Productions, again, One Foundation. Massive thank you for providing the stream to our whānau and friends out in the motu. We couldn't do it without you. You see the crowd beginning to build here. It is a slightly colder day in Nelson than what we had yesterday. It's sun beaming. Fellas with the tops off, soaking up the rays. A little windier here. You'll see the jerseys and jackets come out. A reminder that we are, of course, in the South Island. It's Te Waiponamu hosting this year's Māori Hockey Tournament. And we are here live with the Tāne 3rd and 4th match. It's the bronze medal fight here between Waikato Maniapoto in the purple and yellow, taking on Taki Timu in the white singlets. The Waikato Maniapoto with first use of the ball. It's Scott Barnett standing over it for them. We'll wait for the umpires to get themselves in position and the halftime clock to count down. No change in goal for either team. It's Trey McLeod for Taki Timu, the lone keeper for them all tournament. And Miles Langdon in goal for Waikato Maniapoto. Yesterday we saw Flynn Krofsky in there for the side. And it's Waikato Maniapoto. They'll start off ball at the back with McConnell. That one too far for Fredrickson. It's a tough pass to start the half. Matt Hiha will step up onto the ball for Taki Timu. This is Hiha. Hiha plays his club hockey at the Waikato University Club in Hamilton. Had a good year for that side in the local Waikato comp and the Midlands intercity comp this year. Solid defender. Here is Atkinson. They link up there. Taki Timu. Atkinson trying to come forward with it, but Barnstill and Parata do enough. Atkinson with the strip again, putting pressure on. Parata does enough just to win the free hit. McConnell will step onto the ball and throw the overhead. Workman there will take the ball down for Taki Timu. It's Workman again here. Working and weaving. Lance Workman still going. Wins the free hit in front of cheers from the crowd behind him. And then throws an intercept pass. Here come Waikato Maniapoto. There's some legs here. Matt Hiha with the defensive job. Turn is good. Matt Evans in a good spot. Scotty Barnett wanted it on the far post. Scotty Barnett can sniff a goal, that man. Here they go, Waikato Maniapoto through Parata, but it's well stolen there. Parata still coming forward, the challenge from Cody Parata. Atkinson on the ball, works it out. And Parata unable to bring that one in cleanly. Carter Davies onto the ball here for Waikato Maniapoto. He finds Nick Parata. Cartney there just disrupting that one. And McPherson will go back into Parata. And they'll reset with McConnell. Barnstill has McConnell. McPherson just thinking about what he was doing next before receiving the ball, doing a little bit too much, and up on the top field it is Wairiki Kahurangi with a penalty corner against Tautokoro. And Waikato Maniapoto come away with it. They'll learn another penalty corner up the top there, Waiariki Kahurangi. Those perhaps hoping to find out the scores from that game. We'll try and keep you updated all day as much as possible. But all eyes, of course, on the action here in the Tāne 3rd and 4th game between Waikato and Takitimu. Takitimu very nearly creating something that end of the field. Waikato unable to clean up, so it's Takitimu again with the long corner. Matt Hiha comes onto the ball. Cleaned up by Dylan Thomas. Thomas for Waikato Maniapoto. Can't pull the ball in, so they'll go again, Takitimu. The penalty corner up on the top field, not converted by Waiariki Kahurangi. Score remains 1-0 up there to Tautogero. Lance Workman on the ball here for Takitimu. Stolen by Lucas Buchan. Wins it back, Lance Workman. He's doing some work, man. And here comes Takitimu again. Ball's up in the air. It's allowed to play. Dylan Thomas with the ball. Dylan Thomas has got Lucas Buchan streaming forward. Wears off the challenge. He'll win the free hit and come back for it. Billy Muskimmon step onto the ball. He's got a little overhead. But it's again Workman. And he throws the overhead back. Falls there for Samuels. Takitimu away. Still there, Takitimu. That is a penalty corner for Takitimu. Just the challenge a bit rough there by Waikato Maniapoto, and they'll have an opportunity here to level things up. As we watch the replay here, it's this pass from Samuels. Just skips across there, finds McCartney, and McConnell getting in the wrong position to make that tackle. So here we go, Takitimu. Their first real good opportunity here. Steve Atkinson, a noted drag flicker. He'll be on the bracket. Big Tupara to step down and bring the ball out. It's Atkinson. Comes to Atkinson, and it's messy. Unfortunately there for Takitimu. A relief for Waikato. And they're away now, Waikato. They got numbers ahead. It's a 3-on-2. The upright reverse doesn't beat Matt Hiha. A hell of an upright reverse there by Case Goodman. Takitimu come back the other way. Bignal Tupara links up with his brother there. Still going, Takitimu through Bignal Tupara, weaving, working. He'll earn the free hit. Samuels will take it quickly. And it's the penalty corner earned down on the baseline. Jordan Bignal Tupara. Takitimu with another opportunity here. They'll want to convert a little bit cleaner than they did last time. It was messy at the top. Steve Atkinson not able to get anything away there on the last penalty corner. And Waikato Maniapoto will step in to defend. It's Miles Langdon in goal for the Waikato Maniapoto side. Atkinson at the bracket. It's clean. Atkinson. Goal time! Stephen Atkinson. Takitimu, they draw level 1-1. Opens the shoulders up, and that's an open side flick. Steve Atkinson puts Takitimu right back level in this match as we see the replay here. Bignal Tupara with the inject. It's trapped well. And just beats the hand there of Miles Langdon. McConnell not happy with his work in there either. Disappointed to not pick that one up. But it's a good flick, and a strong flicker is Steve Atkinson. Here comes Dylan Thomas straight away. Lance Workman. Lance Workman putting in a shift here after an earlier infringement. Did cost his team a penalty corner. He's going now. Workman on the ball for Takitimu. Scores all square here midway through the third quarter. Nothing there for Takitimu. Waikato with numbers coming forward. Dylan Thomas isn't going to pull that one in, but they'll have the attacking long corner here for Waikato Maniapoto. Been spurred into a little bit of action after conceding the goal, the team in purple. Here's Billy Muskimin. McConnell out the back there. Bignell Tupara trying to get up and put some pressure on. Tough job with not many subs, but they'll do it. To Manawanui McPherson. Here he comes. McPherson still going. He's got good stick skill there, McPherson. Goes around the roundabout, still going. Links up. And that's a penalty corner there. David Downs trying to get rid of the ball, but it plays up high around the face of Scotty Barnett. Scotty Barnett never shy to send some recommendations the umpire's way. We see McPherson here. See you later. Around the roundabout he goes. Little 3D. And it's that deflection there, unfortunately, for Takitimu, who've just found themselves back level in this game. They'll have a job here to do. It's Workman, Hiha, Downs, McLeod and Atkinson. Parata on the first, Barnett on the second. Goes to Barnett. It's a fake. Parata picks it up. And it's another penalty corner here for Waikato Maniapoto. It's well executed at the top by Waikato. Fake on the second. Rolls off to Parata, and it's just come up off the stick there of the first run. Steve Atkinson. Nōpera Hohepa will come down to pull the ball out for Waikato again. Parata at 1, Barnett at 2. Barnes still sniffing around for 1. Comes to Barnett. And Lance Workman there with the tidy stick work on the low drag. It's ended up coming off the stick of Nōpera Hohepa going along the baseline, so Takitimu will come away with it. There you go, overhead ball will find Bignell Tupara for Takitimu. He's still going. Bignell Tupara going again. And the ball obstruction, unfortunate there for Takitimu. And as mentioned a little earlier in the call, those boys can go forward quickly when they get an opportunity. Waikato Maniapoto would have to defend here. It's Takitimu coming forward. They drew level on the scoreboard a couple of moments ago. And they'll keep coming here, Takitimu. Bignell Tupara just going to be asked to take that one again. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter of action between Takitimu and Waikato Maniapoto A. Scores locked up, 1-1, thanks to a drag flick goal to Steve Atkinson. It's the big names getting on the scorecard. Atkinson for Takitimu and Thomas for Waikato Maniapoto. Both off penalty corners. Takitimu keep pressing forward here. Waikato Maniapoto being asked to defend. Steve Atkinson on the ball. He'll do enough there just to roll the ball back out to Lance Workman. Takitimu still in the attacking half, but it's intercepted well here. Waikato Maniapoto coming forward. Workman again, just does enough to tidy up. Waikato Maniapoto under a bit of pressure. As we do see around the ground here, the Aotea Wahine team just arriving for their final coming up shortly against Tai Tokerau. Here come Waikato Maniapoto. Defenders getting back in the picture for Takitimu. Still going, Billy Muskimin earns the free hit. It's B Muskimin, and the B is for Blender. Matt Hiha just encouraging his team there to take a bit of a breath. There's only 3 minutes to go in this third quarter, and they've managed to get themselves back level on the scoreboard. Steve Atkinson here on the ball for Takitimu. He's got Hiha. Hiha looking at his options. The option is Downs at the back. Lance Workman on the left side of the field there. Workman's got some space. Workman looks over. It's a big ball. Speaking of big ball, Sammy Hewitt just walks past the commentary tent. That's a man who doesn't know what a big ball looks like. There's Taki Timu still coming forward with the ball. They're up on the sideline. It's Matt Hiha. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Scores locked up. It's the Tāne third and fourth game between Taki Timu and Waikato Maniapoto A. Steve Atkinson on the ball. Taki Timu have had the good share of it in the second half of this quarter. Lance Workman just trying to get a little bit quick on it. Skips up, and Big Tupara's not going to be able to bring that one in. Here we go, Waikato Maniapoto, it's Billy Muskimin. Reverse stick pass, Dylan Thomas. He'll pull that one in. Dylan Thomas taking on Matt Hiha. Scotty Barnett, well cleaned up there by David Down. Here we go, Nick Parata. Parata's got Stafford. Stafford's got a turnover. And here comes Taki Timu. McCartney finds Samuels. Samuels, a little drag there. No free hit coming for him. As we go into the final minute here, it's Downs Williams coming out onto the ball for Taki Timu just inside the 25-yard line. He's got Workman there with him. Opts to go down to the baseline, but that one's on the foot. And Waikato Maniapoto will work the way out through Aaron Barnsdale. He's back on the field now. And he finds the foot there of the Taki Timu player. Barnsdale will have another go at it inside the final 30 seconds here. Tamanawinui McPherson coming up the left-hand side of the field. Ball back out to Stafford. They'll count down the final few seconds here. McConnell, last play. It's not getting through. And the hooter brings the end of the third quarter. It's the Tāne third and fourth game bronze medal match between Waikato Maniapoto and Taki Timu. It was a good quarter there for Taki Timu, bring themselves back level on the scoreboard thanks to the penalty corner drag flick of Stephen Atkinson. 1 quarter to go. Things are all levelled up, and as you see on camera, Billy Muskimin, he's been fantastic so far for Waikato Maniapoto. He's starting to impose himself on the game. His work in with Dylan Thomas has created some opportunity, but it was Taki Timu off the penalty corner, put themselves back at even terms in this match. Big conversation in there from Aaron Barnsdale, Scotty Barnett. As we look at some of the highlights from this quarter. Good defensive work a lot of the time there by Matt Hiha, Matt Evans, Steve Atkinson. Cartney here had the opportunity to turn that into a penalty corner. This one unfortunately untidy at the top here for Taki Timu. We've been hoping to see Atkinson with drag flick opportunity. And it's Bignell Tupara down on the baseline here. That did earn the second penalty corner. And this is the one that put them ahead. Check out the flick from Steve Atkinson. Trap is clean, the flick beats the hand there of Miles Langdon, and that was the equaliser. A few more attacks either way in that quarter. Nothing trouble the scorers. As we go into the fourth quarter here, locked up 1-1 in the Tāne bronze medal match, men's third and fourth here at National Māori Hockey Tournament. Both teams going to have a big effort here. Here is McConnell at the back for Waikato Maniapoto. They go overhead, and as Billy Muskimin brings the ball down. Lucas Buck in there with the touch for Waikato Maniapoto, but Trey McLeod with the save. Gets his right boot to it. Quick start here for Waikato Maniapoto. And it's Nōpera Hohepa onto the ball. Brings Aaron Barnsdale into the game. Barnsdale has Stafford. Stafford eyes up the edge of the circle. Strong tackle there by Bignell Tupara for Taki Timu, and Matt Evans will step onto the ball. A good bit of skill either way there. McConnell with the first, and Bignell Tupara tried to chip and chase again. Aaron Barnsdale onto the ball here for Waikato Maniapoto. They've got McConnell. McConnell's got McPherson. And McPherson's got all the time in the world at the moment. Pressure coming now from McCartney and Bignell Tupara. There they go. And it falls there for Down Williams. He's got Hohepa paying him some attention. Evans will roll it back down to David Down. Uses Hiha with Atkinson. That's a great turn there. The Atkinson versus Thomas battle. Evans has Billy Muskimin running at him. Stafford does well to pick the ball up for Waikato Maniapoto. There's Aaron Barnes still at the back, has McConnell. That one's taken the stick there of McCartney, so it will remain possession to Waikato Maniapoto. And that's gone straight to Takitimu, top of the circle. Great pick there by McConnell, Ryan McConnell at the back for Waikato Maniapoto. Here we go again. Some skill shown there by Bignell Tupara. Still going forward, Takitimu. They'll be asked just to take the ball back a little bit for the free hit. Here they come, Takitimu just trying to pull some of those Waikato defenders out from the edge of the circle. Stafford's done well there initially, and Stafford has done enough to win the free hit. Keelan Stafford. Hops to go over. That's not going to beat Bignell Tupara, but Billy Muskimin putting some pressure on. Muskimin will win it. Bit of stick skill there shown by Billy Muskimin to roll the ball back out to Stafford. McConnell has the ball in his own circle. Pierces the gap through to Thomas. Thomas brings McPherson onto the ball. And McPherson in a little battle there with McCartney. Turns him around with the pass through to Parata. Parata has Barnsdale up the middle of the field. Lucas Buchan here taking on Matt Evans. Matt Evans does really well there on the edge of the circle to pick that up with one hand. But not well enough to clear it safely. Come back forward here for Aaron Barnsdale. Barnsdale on the ball. Skimming there is picked away by Steve Atkinson, but getting it back is Muskimin. He's still going. Barnsdale gets it in. It's touch, touch, touch. Lucas Buchan, Norpeter Hohepa. Still there, Hohepa. And it's turned in behind Matt Hiha. He's asking questions. Norpeter Hohepa stayed composed there in the middle of the circle for Waikato Maniapoto. As we see the replay here, it was touch, touch, touch. Fell to Hohepa. Staying composed there. Just got him behind Hiha there. So Takitimu will be asked to defend the penalty corner. The defensive unit of McLeod, Hiha, Evans, Atkinson and Down. Hohepa will come to bring the ball out for Waikato Maniapoto. It's Parata at the top. Goes to Parata. Gets it away, and that's a goal. Nick Parata, and he's pumped. Nick Parata converts the penalty corner. That goes past the leg there of Trey McLeod in goal for Takitimu. And he loves it, doesn't Nick Parata? Gets it out, it's well trapped by Muskimin. Just in between leg and hand there for Trey McLeod. A tough save. Well converted by Nick Parata. You see Takitimu come away with it here. They're going to have to play catch up again as they did in the third quarter. With only 9.5 minutes left on the clock, it's going to have to happen quickly, and that's a nice play there. Matt Hiha, Steve Atkinson. Ball gets a little big on them there. Here comes Nick Parata, the goal scorer. He's got Scott Barnett. Barnett to Thomas. Thomas in the circle. Thomas goes past Scott Barnett. Scott Barnett. Not one to let a goal go begging. Still on, putting pressure on here. Aaron Barnsdale does well. Bignell Tupata's going to come away with it. He links up there with Downs Williams. Still going here is Downs Williams. He links up. They've got space there. Taki Timu. Picked up clean there by Te Manawanui McPherson for Waikato. He's still going down the sideline. He's going to take on Hiha. Goes past Hiha. Finds the pass. Dylan Thomas. Dylan Thomas with his eyes up. Dylan Thomas gets it back. And it's the hand save there by Trey McLeod. Just bounces out into the crowd. Impressed there by the work of Brad Hartigan, working with Dylan Thomas on that edge of the circle here as we see Thomas, Hartigan, back to Thomas. Thomas does a smart thing here of just getting something goalward, forcing a save out of Trey McLeod, and it's Bignell Tupata playing that save there. Waikato Maniapoto back to the penalty corner. Taki Timu will be asked to defend again. It's Atkinson, Evans, McLeod, Downs and Hiha. Hohepa with the inject. Parata and Barnett there this time. Goes to Parata. And it's saved there by Trey McLeod. Nice little hand save there. Just palms the ball out over the back line. Nick Parata can't double up. Waikato Maniapoto still ahead 2-1 midway through the fourth quarter here in the Tāne bronze medal match. It's the men's third and fourth playoff. Waikato Maniapoto with one hand on that bronze medal. Taki Timu still fighting for it and still very much in the hunt here. It's Billy Muskimen crabbing across the 25-yard line. We'll just reset position with Te Manawanui McPherson. Nick Parata will let that one go out over the baseline and go back for a long corner to his side. Seven minutes to play here. Waikato Maniapoto side with the advantage. Barnsdale there, just can't bring that one down. It's a tough pass. And Te Manawanui McPherson will let that one roll over the sideline. Here comes Taki Timu. They've got the intercept. They're going forward here. And they've earned the penalty corner. Big call, big moment. Taki Timu with the opportunity here, perhaps to level things back up. As we see, they got the turnover there at Samuels going forward with pace. And it's that reach-in from Muskimen there. Enough to take Samuels off his feet. And cometh the man, cometh the moment. Steve Atkinson steps up onto the bracket. He's done this many a time for club, for Rohe, for New Zealand Māori senior team. It's Bignell Tupata to bring the ball out. Miles Langdon in goal for Waikato. Atkinson. It's a save there from Langdon in goal for Waikato Maniapoto. He's learnt from the last one. Atkinson went to the same spot. Atkinson earns the free hit. He'll go again there. Atkinson earning another one. Just plugged down into a corner. Billy Muskimen doing well to infringe outside the circle. Takes it away there. Atkinson trying to put some work on McPherson. And that one no good from Atkinson. Good save and goal there by Miles Langdon. Needed to be made. Connell trying to go big out of the back. Doesn't come off for him. Ball falls to Downs. Downs has Downs Williams. And that's a turnover in the midfield. Dylan Thomas just asking his team to take a breath. Slow down. They are ahead on the board. It's less than 5 minutes to go here. They're not the ones that are chasing the game. Nick Parata down the left line. Trying to link up there with Scotty Barnett. Little touch there by Norpeka Hohepa, almost beats the stick, but it's Tupara Bignell. Tidying up, and here's Jordan Bignell Tupara. Trying to link up with his brother there. Billy Muskimin does a fantastic job in disrupting that one. Waikato Maniapoto walk forward. They are ahead 2-1 here. It's a penalty corner to Nick Parata that separates the sides at the moment. Here is Parata on the ball. Dylan Thomas looking forward. Thomas linking up there. And Matt Hiha cleans up. Strong work by Hiha. Downs Williams in the middle of the field for Taki Timu. It's got Hohepa. Hohepa does well. Parata still on the ball. He'll roll it back out to McPherson. And up on field 2, it is still Taitokerau with the 1-0 lead in the men's 5th and 6th match against Waiariki Kahurangi. Here they go. Matt Hiha having to do some work. Scott Barnett trying to get into that one. Hiha does well. Tackled by Billy Muskimin. He's been massive today for Waikato Maniapoto. We all knew this coming in, but he's stepped up in this Tāne bronze medal match. Keelan Stafford here just turns on the inside, links up with Nick Parata. He's got Dylan Thomas. Dylan Thomas trying to work on Steve Atkinson. The matchup's still there. Here's Nick Parata. He's got space. It's a great ball by Nick Parata. Not quite queuing in there, Irish strikers, but the pressure's still on Taki Timu. Tough ball there for Lance Workman to take in. Waikato Maniapoto will come away with it. Still Waikato Maniapoto with the ball. Aaron Barnsdale. Parata. Muskimin. He's got Barnett with him. Muskimin working on downs here. Still working. Still there, he's happy to take a bit of time off the clock here. He'll concede the free hit. It's an arm either way there for the umpires, and Muskimin will come away with it. Just got a bit scrappy down here for Waikato Maniapoto, happy to take time off the clock. Still Muskimin, still Muskimin. And they come away with it, Taki Timu. They're already going, Taki Timu, they're down the other end. And up on field 2, late minute penalty corner here to Waiariki Kahurangi in their game against Taitokerau. It's free hit here to Waikato Maniapoto on our field. We've got 30 seconds just over remaining in the game. They're going to keep it, Waikato Maniapoto. Still going is Billy Muskimin. And it'll be long corner for Waikato Maniapoto. Field 2, Waiariki Kahurangi not able to convert that one, so they'll get another one. Dylan Thomas on the ball for Waikato Maniapoto. Dylan Thomas showing off some skill here, and that will be enough. Clock counts down, and that is a win for Waikato Maniapoto, the men's bronze medal. And that there is the game. It's Waikato Maniapoto A taking away the bronze medal in a 2-1 victory over Taki Timu. Fantastic game and spectacle here on the final day of National Māori Hockey Tournament. Thanks for those of you who joined along with us at home. It's been an excellent tournament here so far, and we look forward to bringing you the Wahine final coming up in just a few moments. We'll see you then.